Hello everyone, it's Jay from Catching Creds, and I am here at Kings Island. I've made it to Mason, Ohio. I'm a little bit later than I hoped to be, a couple of Airbnb issues, but otherwise ready to go. So I've got a day and a half here. Well, I say a day and a half. I've got the rest of the evening here and then all day tomorrow. Obviously, it's a big coast park, so we're going to have a good stab at getting all the credits here. But first impressions, I mean, it's got an amazing skyline, hasn't it? And it's nice to feel like a little bit closer to Europe with the Eiffel Tower there. So I'm going to head on in. I think it's 14 credits I had a look at. Was it 14 or 15? Can't remember. 1 or 2. Should be able to get a good amount in today. I don't think we'll hit the 150 today. So those of you who watch my Kentucky Kingdom episode will know that I got all 5 out of 5 there. So I'm on 140 now. So we've not got long to go. More than likely we'll hit that tomorrow, but yeah, let's see how many we can get in today, and then we can finish off the job tomorrow. I'll see what everything's saying when I get in. I don't really have a plan of where to go first. The only main priority today obviously is open till 10 tonight, so I'll be getting Beast night rides in, maybe hopefully an Orion night ride, those sorts of things, and then yeah, we'll see what everything's saying when we get in and where we're going to go first. Just as I try to navigate all the traffic. I can't tell whether this is busy or not. It seems incredibly busy, but I did look at the wait times earlier and they didn't look too bad, so I really don't know what's going on. But yeah, let's get inside and we'll take a look then. Cool, so we have made it inside, and first impressions are lovely. I knew it has a very nice main street kind of area, and obviously the Eiffel Tower is pretty cool as well, so very nice vibe so far. It is rammed, so I think I'll just try and get in some credits as much as I can, like some of the shorter waits, just to tick them off. It seems most things are open. The only thing that said it was closed was in Vertigo, which is not horrifically a bad thing, but I mean, it'd still be quite interesting to give it a go. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do first is head over to, it said Racer was like a walk-on, so I will go give that a go. And then I think Diamondback was not too bad, so I'll go do that. You can get Diamondback. I kind of know the rough layout of the park, and I don't really mind if places aren't close to each other. Kind of priority this evening is to get as many credits in as we can, and then things like Flight of Fear, which currently has a 2-hour wait, I will do try first thing in the morning, prioritise those which do get their wait. So yeah, let's have a little wander around. Let's go see what credits we can get, and we'll go from there. So just got 2 credits in there on Racer. I do count them as 2 separate ones. I had real good fun on that. It reminded me a lot of like Blackpool coasters. Probably actually that might be ranked up there with one of my like favourite classic woodies. Had a really nice floater. It was quite smooth, and I just liked the kind of parallel kind of nature of it going along the other alongside the other train. Yeah, no, big fan of that. I'm just going to jump on Adventure Express because it's literally just here, and it's got a short wait, so that's another credit in the bag. So this will be credit 143. Adventure Express, kind of interested by this because a lot of people say it's one of the better Air and Mine trains, so yeah, kind of intrigued to see how this goes. I had a little look at it while I've been in the queue for Racer, so yeah, let's give it a go. So I've just been on Adventure Express, and now I'm on the wrong side of Diamondback. I'm just coming to splash down over it because it's quite a cool effect. But yeah, that was good fun. I think like people say, it's probably one of the better, if not the best, mine train. It's got very good theming. I like that a lot of it actually happens before the lift come straight out of the station. So a big fan of that. But yeah, first of the kind of heavy hitters of the park though, Diamondback. I love B&M Hyper. Shambhala is my number 3 currently. I also like Silver Star at Europa Park. A lot of people like the second half and not the first half, but I don't mind the first half. I'm just a massive fan of this model in general, so I'm sure I am going to enjoy this. It looks like a really nice long layout, lots of good airtime, and it'd be interesting to compare this to Orion when I get round to it, given, I mean, there is a height difference, but still, like, it'd be interesting to compare the two. Okay, quick change of plan, not going on Diamondback. For some reason, it was like a half-hour wait when I was in the queue for Adventure Express, and now it's showing as 80. So I won't be doing that. Plot twist, my 134 will be Mystic Timbers, because that's opposite. And actually probably a good thing that I get a ride in on Mystic Timbers in the light, because I would like to get a night ride in on it later. Now I'm a little bit intrigued by this one, because it gets a lot of hype, and if I'm honest, from the POVs I've seen, I'm like, okay, it just doesn't seem like it might deserve all the hype that it gets. So yeah, let's see what it's like. I'm intrigued to see in real life what it's like. But yeah, actually probably a good thing I get a light ride in, and then I can switch and try night rides. Okay, so I just got a ride in on Mystic Timbers, and I want to apologise to it because I clearly did not give it the benefit of the doubt, because that was really good. I don't know why I should be surprised, because all of the like recent GCIs have been really good. Like Wodan features very highly on my list, so does Wicker Man. They're both fantastic. I was near the back, and I don't know how, but I had tons of space. I was flying throughout the whole thing. Yeah, that was top quality. Enjoyed that a lot. I don't know whether I'd say I'd like it more than, let's say, like a Wodan. I feel like I remember Wodan just being completely relentless and just non-stop. Which, don't get me wrong, Mystic Timbers wasn't far off, but wasn't quite in that category. In terms of next things, it's currently, so that took a lot longer than expected. I don't know why, a lot of fast lane turned up. Just surprised, because earlier I kind of noticed there wasn't a lot of fast lane people here, and everything fast lane's very like low weight. But I did have a look, it's like $150 for fast lane today, which is crazy. But yeah, it's 10 to 8 and sunset's at about 8:30. So I don't really want to, I want to do Beast tonight, and I want that to be my first ride on it. I kind of want to not know where the hell I am. So I kind of want to fit something in and then go queue for the Beast. By the time that I get on it, it will be dark. I'm gonna have a little look around, see what I fancy going on. I was just about to try and get in a couple of the Kiddie Credits while I was there, but yeah, for some reason they both said like under 15 minutes, but Snoopy's soapbox races definitely look longer, considering it's a family boomerang with one train. Woodstock Express also looked like a little bit longer. So yeah, I'm just kind of managing the lines at the moment, and trying to line that up with night rides, basically.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I just got a ride in on Queen City Stunt Coaster, which I didn't realise it had changed its name. I still thought it was called Backbox Stunt Coaster. That was quite honestly a very odd ride. I don't know how it went from like the launch and the helix, actually really good. Like there's some intensity going into that helix. Yeah, but then the rest of it is very odd. I didn't realise it had like a whole indoor, just in the dark section. A bit of an odd one. This park is like really stunning at night. Like the kind of the coasters with the sunset backdrop is like, yeah, that's a bit of me. But I think I've got a plan now, so I'm going to head over to the Beast. It's getting dark. By the time I'm on it, it'll be even darker. And then that should also allow me to rejoin the queue for one more after that as well. I've recently discovered that they have early entry here, which I was not aware of. And on it, I think it said they have Diamondback, Mystic Timbers, the Kiddie Pumpkin Coaster, which apparently the Kiddie Pumpkin Coaster adults can go on, so great. So I will come here half an hour early tomorrow. Kind of sets up my plan for tomorrow, which I won't I won't divulge just in case it goes awry, because on this trip, as we know, multiple things have gone wrong. So yeah, let's go to the main event, which is why I came this evening to get my beast night rides in. So plot twist, I am just here. I am the next train and it has closed for fireworks. Brilliant. Hour wait, and I bought a single use shop thing just to make it quicker, and that didn't happen. Oh well. Wow. So, credit 146 is a special one. I did manage to get the Beast Night Ride, and just with everything on this trip, it wasn't easy. I thought it would be worth just getting like a single shot fast lane for it to save having to just, I don't know, chance how long that queue could take after it reopens after the fireworks. And I was the second to last person before it shut for the fireworks. Had to wait for all of that to blow over. But the benefit is I was on the first one out after that, and it was 100% worth the wait. It was 100% worth the cost of the fast lane. Crazy. I mean, it's my first ride on it, so apart from knowing roughly the layout, didn't know where the hell I was. The helix section is crazy, just going into those tunnels and just being thrown about in completely pitch black. Pretty wild. Loved it. Core memory, kind of roller coaster pilgrimage level stuff, isn't it really? So absolutely worth it. So glad I got to do it tonight. And yeah, 146, it's a good number, we'll remember that one. But in terms of where that leaves us for this trip, it means we're only 4 to go to catch 150. And as I say, I've got early entry in the morning apparently, so I will be making use of that. And I think I have a plan in the morning. I think I have a plan of what I'm going to do and what my 150 is going to be. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. So I will see you in the morning. I will leave you with this beautiful park, which is absolutely stunning at night. Do you know, more parks need to do like good lighting at night. I mean, it's easy when you have a third size Eiffel Tower, but even just like the lights on Orion look really good. Just the mood lighting around the areas looks fantastic. So very impressed with this park so far. It was rammed today, but it is what it is. It's a Saturday in August, so what do you expect? But I'm going to go get some Skyline chili because I feel like I deserve that after the Beast. And what's more Cincinnati than getting a night ride on the Beast and then getting some Skyline? So I'm going to go have that. I'm going to go to bed, and then I'm going to see you in the morning. Good morning and welcome back to Kings Island for what is the last park day of this trip. Yesterday was a very good day. Got a few credits in, including night ride on the Beast, which was the main priority. I'm here for early entry, as I said, because apparently there's a few rides open early, so let's see how much we can get in the first part of the day. I'm on 146, sorry. So 4 to go, and I think I've got a plan of how that is going to go today. So we're almost there. We're almost at the end of catching 150. Hopefully it's a good day, and then I've got plenty of time for some new rides. But we're almost there. This is the home stretch. So yep, got first credit of the day in there, 137 on the Great Pumpkin Coaster. What switch up, going from a Beast Night ride last night as my last credit of the day then to my first credit of the day being the Kiddie Coaster. But fair play, at least they let you on it. I was just laughing at the state of the little airtime hills there. That's very cute. So yeah, that's one in the bag. Now I'm going to head over to Diamondback, get that in. And then my plan is to then scooch over to Flight of Fear. for that opening, because I believe maybe I'm going the wrong way. Let's go this way. Oh, am I going the wrong way? Correction. So then to Flight Fear, because I know it gets a long line, so then I can get that in for opening, and then that will be credit 149. Credit 148 in there on Diamondback. Massive fan of that. That's a full, like, no bullshit hyper. Like, I'm a big fan of floater, and there is just shit tons of it on there. So trying to decide whether I prefer Shambhala or not. I might need another ride or two, but I just like how it just doesn't muck around. It's like, we know what you like, we're going to give you it. It's also quite weird because as you're going up the lift hill, you look over to Orion, and even though Orion is a giga, it doesn't seem that much taller. So I know the terrain probably might affect that. Big fan of that. But yeah, we're going to make our way over to Flight Fear, because the park opens now, apparently. I haven't done any of these kind of, like, I want to say, like, the intense premiere, like, LIM launch ones. I always used to find them really funny on those Tycoon for some reason. You got the weird, like, LIM fins on the side. It's a really janky looking thing. But yeah, we'll give it a go. Actually been a long time since I've done, like, an indoor, like, dark roller coaster as well. So let's see how it goes. So credit 149 in there on Flight Fear. I think that might be the most mid roller coaster I've ever been on in my life. The launch was okay. It wasn't that dark in there, so you could see all the track. Yeah, it was a bit disorientating, but other than that, you could see where you were going. It also had barely any forces on any of the elements. It's a shame because actually the theming in, like, the queue area is really good. I know it's from that, like, kind of Paramount era of the parks and everything, but yeah, fair play on the theming. It's just the ride itself is pretty shit. But we've come to the point where we've reached 150. So we started, well, this is the first series I've done on this channel, and the aim was to get to 150. And I think it's probably pretty obvious what is going to be 150, and it's this bad boy here. So we'll give Orion the honour of being my 150th credit. My 100th credit was Hyperion, so I'm going a little bit taller for this milestone. I'm excited to get on this. It's my first B&M Giga. I know some people will debate that, but yeah, I'm excited to give it a go. As I said earlier with Diamondback, I'm a big fan of any of the taller B&M coasters, let's say, whether they're hypers, I don't know. Haven't done a Giga, so I don't know. But yes, we will give this a go. Actually, might get a few laps because it's pretty quiet at the moment, so I will try to maximise this as much as possible. But in any case, we've reached it. 150, Orion. Just like that, 2 rides in on Orion to hit 150. I got a front row ride and a back row ride. The sense of speed in the front is great. As I say, it's my first B&M Giga, and I know they're renowned for being just fast. But yeah, it does really rip your face off at the bottom, and the first drop's amazing as well. And then we're in the back. I think the forces were better in the back, but overall, like, I know it does get a bit of stick for the layout, and I can kind of see why. Like, kind of doesn't do a whole lot of much, and the forces are okay more than anything. It's realistically that sense of speed which is the overriding factor, so it actually makes me a bit disappointed that I don't know when I'll get to ride Fury, but I really want to get to that point, because obviously that's the GOAT apparently. A good one for my 150, and that's the vlog over. We're done, if only. But no, we need to hit park completion, and I guess the next milestone is 200. And we've got a few left to do. So I'm going to hit a right here and head towards Banshee and the Bat. The Bat I don't know a whole lot about. As I said before, at Cedar Point, I'm not a massive fan of the suspended arrows. Banshee, on the other hand, kind of intrigued by it. Obviously didn't get to do Raptor at Cedar Point, so it'd be nice to do an invert. I do like an invert. I know this one's like kind of on a bigger scale. Intrigued to see whether the larger elements are good still, or whether it just drags it out too much and you lose that width. So yeah, we'll go give Banshee a go, give the Bat a go. So those would be credits 151 and 152. It seems weird saying that we're past 150, but we are. So yeah, let's see how many we can crack out, whether we can complete everything. I believe Invertigo's closed, but after looking on what other people are saying, I think it's closed. Like, that's gone. Which is a shame, because I would have been nice to do one. Also, I've never actually done a normal boomerang, so would have been quite ironic that my first boomerang is an inverted one, which is incredibly rare. But yeah, let's go get a ride in on Banshee and Bat. Okay, so it's a ride in on Banshee and the Bat, so 151 and 152. Banshee was good, I quite enjoyed it. It wasn't as like whippy as some of the smaller inverts. I think the inverts have quite a high bar, if I'm completely honest, so it's like, I actually rate, like, obviously Nemesis, but also maybe Nemesis Inferno over that. Like, I know it's a short ride and it's my local ride, and it's whippy, it's compact, and I can kind of see why now people find Banshee a little bit too drawn out and everything, so yeah, it is what it is. I was actually pleasantly surprised by the Bat. The queue was much longer than I expected it to be. I think it was like had the best sense of speed of the Arrow suspended coasters that I've done, and the setting was quite nice. It wasn't like as terrain as some of the other ones, but yeah, no, it was decent. So 3 more to go. I'm going to head over to Camp Snoopy and do the trio of kiddie rides that I haven't done yet. So Woodstock Express, Snoopy Soapbox, and I can't remember the name of the other one, the Hang and Bang. So we'll get those 3 in, and then that should be part completion. So Woodstock's Airrail was probably the worst choice for the final credit of, well, final new credit of the trip and final credit of Kings Island. So I did all 3 credits that I needed in Camp Snoopy, so that's Woodstock Express, Snoopy Soapbox Racers, and Woodstock's Airrail. I do quite like that they've got kind of, for kids, they've got one of everything. They've got a wooden coaster, a suspended coaster, and a traditional steel coaster. So yeah, they've done a good job with all of them. I'm probably the king of the Vekoma family boomerangs at this point. I think that was actually my favourite. The theming was nice. I like that it had some audio on board as well. It kept the speed up on the return legs, that was good. The aerial thing was horrible, as expected. It's quite weird to see good and bad Vekoma next to each other. And Woodstock Express was nice for a little woody. I do rate that. And I do like that all the woodies in this park have like the old smell to them. It's really good. So that is part completion, apart from Invertigo, RIP. Priority now is I've got 6.5 hours to get in whatever re-rides I want. I mean, priorities will be getting a Beast re-ride in the light, so I can actually see where it's going. I'd like to get back on Diamondback as well. I also want to get up the Eiffel Tower, have a little look around. Right, so we have a real issue, team. So I went on the Rapids because I'm actually quite a big fan of rapid rides. I find it a shame that Rumba Rapids is so poor. And so is Congo at Alton Towers. I'd love for us to have good rapids rides in the UK. I saw this on the map and I thought, hey, this can't be worse than Rumba Rapids. Oh yeah, it can. I think in terms of like, what's it called? Like a traditional rapids ride, that might be the wettest I've ever been on. I would swear that River Quest is the best, alongside the one at Universal, because I think that gets you the wettest. But Jesus, like, I'm soaked. I literally just thought I'd go on because I've just had some lunch and I thought this would be an easy one to do before I go on some more rides. But yeah, I'm not in a good way right now. So, and the sun's gone in. Brilliant.
Luckily I have a towel in the car, but I'm at the back of the park. So let's see. I'm going to go drive from the Beast queue.
So, just taking a trip up the Eiffel Tower there just to get some views in. It's pretty cool up there. I quite like that they have somewhere that you can go that's kind of as tall or taller than the tallest ride. It's weird kind of looking down on Orion and Windseeker and Diamondback. It's really, really good spot up there, so big fan of that. And to be honest, that's probably where I'm going to close out this vlog, the vlogs for this series. Since I last spoke to you when I was completely wet, I decided, seeing as all the credits were done, it was rewrite time, and I dabbled with the fast lane. So I've been rewriting quite a lot of different things, tons of rides on Diamondback, Orion, a couple on the Beast.
Go away, crab!
And I've got a few new kind of thoughts. So I think Diamondback by far is my favourite in the park. Orion in the back, actually, I feel like I was a bit harsh on it earlier. In the back, it's a lot better force-wise. So as obviously in the front, you get the sense of speed, but in the back, the forces are really, really good. So I feel like I was a bit harsh on that. I also reassessed Banshee. Again, in the back, I don't know why the back in all these, well, back often is a good spot, but in these rides particularly, Banshee for some reason really had some intensity there. So yeah, I think there's a few reappraisals there which I need to kind of go through and study, but the big thing is we hit 150. In fact, we actually hit 155. So we started this week on Monday on 115, and we've ended it on 155. So that's 40 roller coasters in a week, which I'm pretty happy with. It's pretty good going. And the fact the only like major rides that I've missed out on are Raptor and Invertigo, I'm not too sad about that. We will take that. I guess the next is 200, isn't it? And so thanks for following along on this Catching 150 series. I will be doing like a post-trip kind of rundown and a new top, probably 25 now, given the amount of coasters that I've ridden. So I'll be going through that. I need some time to digest it all, and then I'll have to set some plans for where the next parks are to try and get to 200, and let's see how quickly we can do that. There's an hour and a half to park closing, so I'm going to get my last rides in of the trip. But again, thanks for following along, and I will see you for the review and then Catching 200. I'll catch you soon.